Our story begins with... Wait. What the hell? Our story begins with an ugly bastard attempting to turn this manga into a chikan series and summon the holy demonetization upon this channel. In front of us, a greasy middle-aged man is standing behind a girl, reaching his hand below her skirt and fondling some asset when grinning like an innocent 3-year-old. Fortunately, a Geiger Chad shows up and prevents the bald potato from further advancing his activities. The black-haired boy, our MC, stops his hand mid-air with a firm grip, asking him to get off at the next station. Honestly, I would have called the police for violating the 2014 Waifu convention if I stumble across such a situation. Naturally, as a gesture of appreciation, our girl takes the MC to some random corner and proceeds to frantically French kiss him, without his consent. However, something unusual is happening. During the long kiss, our boy feels like something is leaving his body. As he is trying to figure out what happened to him, his knees gave up and he collapses to the ground. In the very next scene, we see the same girl in a very different outfit. She is now wearing a very revealing lingerie, with sheep horns coming out from her head and bat wings behind her back. Most importantly, we see a dendro symbol, meaning that she is clearly an upcoming dendro character in the next update. Our boy, who has not been named yet, is taken aback by what he sees. If he still doesn't reveal his name in 5 panels, we are going to start calling him Johnny. The girl comments that she has never thought human life force could be so tasty. Once she has experienced such flavor, she cannot resist the urge to indulge in more.
Nice.
Now that the girl has used the only phrases she remembers from all the shoujo manga she has read, she does not know how to proceed from here. Like a true Gen Z, she quickly takes out her iPhone and Googles the next step on the spot. Meanwhile, our boy is fed up with this bullshit. He gets up, turns around, and rapidly runs away, ignoring the girl's plead for him to wait. He runs all the way to his clubroom where his fellow clubmates gathered, including a cherry boy with a pair of extra balls on his head. Finally, the MC narrowly avoids the fate of having been called Johnny by having his name revealed. He is Yoshiki, apparently the captain of a dojo. In the distance, we can hear more side characters gossiping about this Suzuki guy from another class getting a girlfriend. Fuck Suzuki. He is not one of us. As the club meeting begins, Yoshiki begins the morning routine by shouting out their club goal, as if it does anything useful. Then he makes an appeal to Osu. The MC now does the full self-introduction. His full name is Yoshiki Tsuyoshi, a 3rd year at Seizai High School and a soon-to-be-retired karate club captain. The goal of his club is to ultimately win the national karate tournament. This will be very important and will come back to bite us later. He is the bone of his sword, his mind is steel, and the club is his love. He has been maidenless thousandfold, unaware of girls, nor has felt the touch of a woman. No is his first name and is his last. Before he finishes the chant for unlimited maidenless zone, he is interrupted by the girl he met earlier. Her sudden appearance scares the doo-doo out of Yoshiki. To make matters worse, she leaps into his arms and suggests they were just about getting to the good parts earlier. Meanwhile, everyone else in the club is confused since it's the first time they have seen such a figure. It was at this moment Yoshiki realizes he is f***ed up. A rule in their club bylaw states that there should be no dating until marriage. His behavior now constitutes a violation to the maidenless convention and will be punished severely by his fellow clubmates. Realizing this, he tries his best to explain the situation, but the girl has other plans. The death stare has changed something in the students' minds. Evidently, the nutty boy recognizes the girl as Akuno, and apparently it is not the first time he has seen her around this vicinity. Akuno plays off nutty boy's dialogue and quickly diffuses the situation. Seeing all his friends and sworn comrades acting like nothing has happened, Yoshiki is very confused. Obviously, Akuno is the cause for this strange phenomenon. She blames the incident just now onto the MC, saying if he does not run away from her reverse cowgirl, she wouldn't have to use the tricks. Having no choice but to comply, the MC will listen to her story. Outside of the clubroom, the girl reveals her true identity as a demon. The signature horns has reappeared on her head, as well as a heart-shaped tail and jet black wings. Manipulating humans and their desires comes naturally for demons. What she just did was to simply hypnotize the club members into thinking that she is a familiar character who has always been around. At this moment, the MC finally realizes that she is a real demon, not just some random cosplay girl. Yoshiki panics. He wonders what is that Akuno wants from him, a useless high school boy. With a confidence pose and Victoria's Secret, she proudly announces that she is after his double helix as a type of energy intake. Very quickly, she applies some testicular pressure with 2 steaming hot buns against the MC's abdominal region, presumably causing something to rise up. Akuno promises to only take a small portion of the MC's life force. But when a beautiful girl is offering herself to him, the Giga Virgin can only think of one thing: his comrades in arms. Then, Akuno forcefully places our boy's right hand against her steaming hot bun, knowing this is exactly what he wants. The MC pushes the demon back and reminds her that further action is against YouTube-sama's terms of service, so they may need to proceed elsewhere. Having her temptation refused is quite shocking to Akuno. As a succubus, she is supposed to be able to easily hypnotize anyone with some sort of desire. It is clear as day that our boy is simply a 1 in a billion Giga Virgin that is so dense that the light bends around him. Even a succubus is now questioning if her ability is working properly. No matter if abilities don't work, Akuno only has to resort to blackmailing Yoshiki into submission. Akuno snapped a photo of the MC half naked with her in his arms. How the turns have tabled between two genders. Now the MC is the one being molested. If the MC doesn't want a photo to get out,
Yeah, boy.
now behold upcoming snoo snoo. However, the MC does not negotiate with terrorists and simply picks her up like a kitten and throws her out of the room. The MC has clearly underestimated how desperate a succubus can be, as she will never give him up. With more manipulation, Akuno has now become a fellow classmate of Yoshiki's. She even used her connections to have the whole city hypnotized into thinking her existence is natural. The MC leaves no ground for negotiation, declaring that the succubus's plan will never work as he is so focused on his club. This has the opposite effect, and the little devil quickly demonstrates the power of what a bit of blackmailing can do. Having no other choice, our boy leaves her be, heading to the club room with Cherry Boy. After the club, Akuno announces that she will head to Yoshiki's house, which came as a surprise to our boy, of course. Without doubt, she casted hypnosis on MC's mother, so her appearance did not raise any further question. The cover story is that she is his childhood friend with parents working overseas. A rather convenient story indeed. During dinner, Yoshiki conspires in his plan to somehow delete that half-naked photo in Akuno's phone. A loud moaning from the demon broke his train of thought. She compliments MC's mum's amazing cooking skills, but the man himself is not very happy about the quick development between his mother and perpetrator. Moments later, Akuno comes out of the shower. Wait, where the hell is our shower scene? The author clearly has the priorities wrong. Our boy still refuses to give his life force to the friendly cum demon, saying his club forbids dating before marriage, not to mention snoo snoo. Our demon pulls out her reliable iPhone and reads out the definition of a beta male from Wikipedia. The MC's obsession over his club is rather creepy in any normal person's opinion, but without tackling this elephant in the room, Akuno cannot obtain the DNA she so eagerly wants. If a serious relationship he wants, then a relationship they shall have. You may wonder what a succubus knows about what a serious relationship is other than the spicy actions at night. And you would be absolutely right on questioning it, because she does not know Jack. Any relationship will only naturally lean towards Akuno because most actions in a romantic relationship contain the act of giving life force. To the MC, this is not enough. He seeks beyond the mundane carnal delight. He wants true respect and honor between lovers and the warmth, and that comes naturally afterwards. The bedroom acrobatics may come later, but it is not the primary concern for the Giga Virgin. Unfortunately, such a moving monologue did not go through Akuno's brain. All she cares about at this time is the nighttime clashing. Hearing this, the MC grabs her head and shakes it frantically, as if he desperately wants a head from her. To demons, seducing and consuming the life force of human is the way they live. Akuno has been an outlier even among demons, as she has not been able to successfully find any prey. Her parents are overly protective, so if she leaves, she may not get a chance to leave the demon realm again. She wants to be able to be independent as soon as possible, just like what most human teenagers want as well. It was truly a touching moment for our boy. She pleads once again to have MC's family heirloom inside her for a night. Just when their lips are about to touch, the Giga Virgin stops her from further advancement. He thinks that any guy should be able to fill in his shoes, but that is not the case. Ever since their first encounter at the train when Yoshiki protected her from a greasy molester, Akuno has determined that he is the person that she wants to be close to. The sudden confession of love startles the MC, leaving him with a big blush on the face. Such unmoderated language penetrated his defenses, directly reaching his heart. Look, he even got the shoujo manga flowery background behind him. In an attempt to cool off his raging boner, Yoshiki tries to think about the possibility of the adorable succubus intentionally playing with his feeling, but soon rejected this hypothesis, remembering she scored negative points in the bit degree. Then it must mean that confession was her real feeling after all. Barely able to contain his revolting PP, our boy sits down, turns to Akuno, and directly appreciates her genuine confession just now. He finds it truly beautiful, unlike the ugly-ass shirt he is wearing. Yoshiki is so excited that he may finally ditch the maidenless title after owning it for more than a decade. But before then, he has to set certain boundaries. First and most importantly, he wants that blackmailing photo deleted immediately. Then he will put bros before hoes. Most importantly, she must be a patient succubus because there can be no acrobatics anywhere anytime before he retires from his club. And only if she agrees to the aforementioned terms will he agree to be in a serious relationship with Akuno. The little demon isn't expecting the giga-dense block of brick to come around so fast. She can barely contain her feelings, rushing into his arms and hugging him. Well, it didn't last long until her primal instinct kicked in. Akuno started licking the sweat on Yoshiki's neck in a slow and sensual manner. Soon she is no longer satisfied with their position and wants to proceed to the next difficulty. She said, "I am no connoisseur, but I think whatever she has just tasted is much better than Coca-Cola." Wait, is that Bulge Lee? If you want to know more about what happened soon after, check out the manga in the pinned comment below. We upload weekly, so if you liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching until the end.